So here's another tip. So the same concept with the SEPTA ACS 64s is that they also use the same concept as the SEPTA Silverliners. So at first these did not work for me because I did not have basically I didn't have the file that was meant to go as a reskin. So, I click on the ACS64 and it works. But before that, they didn't work. And let me show you why. So, this folder, rail vehicles, and here's the original assets folder. So, let's go to rail vehicles, let's go to electric, let's go to ACS64, default. This is the original locomotive, and voila! Here goes the GEOPCDX files and everything else. Now, this is the original folder, and as you see, there are no other folders in this file. There are no SEPTA folders, nothing, no reskins. And the reason to that is because you putting, let's see, that SEPTA folder, you put in this folder into this, into other road vehicles, you'll just corrupt the whole entire thing, and then these locomotives won't work. So the concept that I use, the same with SEPTA Silverliners, got them to work is that I created this folder. I created rail vehicles, I created electric, and I placed the folder, but I also created ACS64. And this is a default, but here is the SEPTA reskin right here. I open that, and you got all the files. All you need to do is put the GEOPCDX file in there. That's all you have to do. And just leave that file in there. And rail vehicles, as you notice, as I go back, I'm in the assets folder. These are all routes, locomotives, and everything. So New York to New Haven, and then you got this, you have the blueprints, and you have the assets pack, AP pack. So if this is not extracted in your folder, you should go ahead and do that, because in order for you to get that GEOPCDX file that I have here in the reskins, in order to get this file, you have to basically extract this in order to get this. And this will give you everything from the route, scenery, locomotives, everything. So yeah, so once you install a reskin and you have the route, or if you had the locomotive of the reskin and you want to install it, and if you don't have, if you don't know where and you install it but it doesn't work, you'll know why is because you need to create a folder that says rail vehicles, and you also need to create where that folder leads to, the names. So another example would be, so as you see here, rail vehicles, electric, ACS64. So let's go back, go to New York to New Haven, rail vehicles, electric, ACS64. This is the default. This is the original. You would have to do the same concept, but with the reskin, naming that same name, rail vehicles, electric, ACS64. And there's your reskin, and then there's also the default file, but this, just some basic stuff. And, just some basic things for you to learn at some point. So that's how I got most of my reskins to work in trains, and yeah, a lot of them function to the best of my ability, so I like them. They look really good. But you guys could also use this implementation, and you guys could also emulate this, and it will work. I guarantee you. There is just not, it's not going to work. No, there is no such thing as that. It is going to work. You just have to figure out and create a file. You have to create a simple file and name those files. That's all you have to do. It's basic. It's simple.